There's a place where friends can be. Every stitch tells a story. Every color shines so bright. Welcome to Horizon Crochet, where creativity finds its way. Laugh a little, stay a while. Share a pattern, share a smile. At Horizon Crochet, we're all friends here, making memories year after year. One stitch at a time, we'll grow together, crocheting through every kind of weather. Grab your yarn, grab your tea, come crochet with Kelly. Horizon Crochet. Come on in, pull up a chair. Leave the busy world out there. Grab your yarn and your favorite tea. There's a place where friends can be. Every stitch tells a story. Every color shines so bright. Welcome to Horizon Crochet, where creativity finds its way. Laugh a little, stay a while. Share a pattern, share a smile. At Horizon Crochet, we're all friends here, making memories year after year. One stitch at a time, we'll grow together, crocheting through every kind of weather. Grab your yarn, grab your tea, come crochet with Kelly. Horizon Crochet.
Hi! Hello everybody, my name is Kelly and welcome to Horizon Crochet. If you are watching this on replay later, thank you so much for coming back and watching. I appreciate you all. And those of you that are here now, I see Sarah, my bud. I see Kathleen, my mic mute checker. Dash, yeah, it has been a while. Hello, how are you doing, Dash? What you been up to? It's good to see everybody. It has been a week. Let me tell you, it's been a week. But the weekend's here, and it's going to be just as busy, but it's going to be good. It's going to be good because, you know, no one's making me do something I don't want to do. So, yeah. Hello, everybody. What is everybody up to today? Is anybody making anything or just sitting back, relaxing, cooking, doing dishes? Not feeling well, but much better. Hope your holiday was super. Oh no. Did you have that? There's a stomach bug going around up in my area. I hope it didn't get you because that's worse than any cold or norovirus or I don't know. It's just bad. It was bad. I'm so glad I don't have it anymore. Dash, I hope you feel better. And I'm glad to hear you are feeling better. So, I have an update. It's an unfortunate update, but I'm going to wait until there's a few more people in here. It's not a bad, tragic one. I'm here, and I'm going to keep bothering you all with my lives and my videos, but we do have an update I have to give, and it's about shipping. Shipping. Of all things, shipping. Anyway, and also I was telling Sarah that right before I went live, my computer wanted to do an update. And I was like, no, no, no. And I was doing everything I could, moving as quickly as I could to say no. And it didn't listen to me, and it totally shut down and everything. And so if I feel a little discombobulated. I apologize. I was just freaking out, hoping it would come back in time. And it did. So I'm happy for it. Good. I'm glad you're feeling better. Kathleen says, I just got done planting all my hens and chicks and ice plants. You know, when you just when you said planting all my hens and chicks, I automatically thought of chickens and chicks, and I was really confused. And then I thought you were talking about maybe the hens and chicks that Debbie makes out of crochet. And I was like, why is she outside with crochet chickens? That's how my mind works, though. But now I'm caught on. I've caught up, and I understand exactly what you're talking about, Kathleen. We have a bunch of those here, hens and chicks. They like to grow in the stones around here. So I was just a little confused. Hey, Thomas, how are you doing? Thomas, you and I, sometimes we have so much in common. Probably a lot of things not in common, but we have a lot in common. And sometimes I sit there after I watch one of your videos and I'm like, "Oh, I wish I could talk to Thomas." So anyway, it's good to see you. I'm glad you got outside today. That made me smile. I was glad to see you were able to get outside. So to go check out Thomas's channel if you ever have a chance. And if you haven't before, he's an interesting guy. He's kind of like, it's like a window into his life, and it is really neat. It's entertaining. So what am I doing today? What I am doing today is, I know I talked about my mouse, and I did make a little more progress on my mouse, but no body. I have 4 ears, I have 4 legs, I have 4 arms, but I don't have a body yet. So I have one of 2 things I can do. I can start working on the body, which, you know, I just got the circle done because I cannot do a magic circle and talk at the same time. It's just not possible. I'm not that coordinated, never have been, won't pretend to be. Or do I work on my blanket that I can sort of function and talk and do at the same time? Hi, Diana. Good to see you. Yeah, Thomas, exactly. She was growing chickens, right? That's how she gets her chickens. They don't lay eggs. They just grow out of the ground like cucumbers and squash, you know. Hi, Diana. Good to see you. I was thinking about you earlier today. I found one of my songs. I found a really good song, and that's all I'm going to tell you. So good to see you. Let's see here. Let me go ahead. And so what do you guys think? Should I work on the mouse body and hope I don't make a mistake, or do I work on my blanket? What do you think? The blanket will probably less confuse me, but that doesn't mean that I won't mess up. It just means that, you know. Let's check my chat settings here. I would be afraid of that, but of course I am chicken. Of what? I'm clueless sometimes. Nice. Mouse body might be more entertaining. Yeah, I could do my mouse. I'm not sure how far I'll get with it, but absolutely. If you want to talk, then the blanket. I got 2 blankets. I've got 1 mouse. Thomas votes chicken, even though I don't have a chicken. Oh, Diana's. I don't know why it blocked your chat. That's why I was just playing around with it. Like, why is it blocking some chats? That's the 3rd one today so far, and I've only just started. So, a chicken afraid. I'm afraid of chickens. Not birds. I'm okay with birds, but one time, a long time ago, I was in a chicken pen. You're killing me, Kelly. Am I? Am I doing? I don't mean to. I'm just all over the place. It's my personality. I just kind of just blurb things. But the chicken, you got me on a chicken thing. So I'm going to start with the blanket, since I got most votes for a blanket. I want to try one of Debbie's chickens. Has anybody seen Debbie's chickens? If you know who I'm talking about, Debbie is someone who appears on Barb's live crochet channel in the evenings. Sometimes she's there, sometimes she's not. And she makes these really cute crochet chickens. And now I have visions of Kathleen growing crochet chickens in her backyard. So, anyway. Thomas, when you call someone chicken, it means you are saying they're afraid, they're scared. Oh yeah. Yeah, okay. I got you now. I'm caught up. So it's not like chicken crossing the road or what came first, the chicken or the egg or any of those. It's just good old chicken. That's what they call yarn chicken. Thomas, you might learn something today. Another thing with chickens. There's a saying in crochet called yarn chicken, and that's when you have, like, say I only had this much left to go and I only had this much yarn. So which is going to win? What's going to happen first? Is the yarn going to run out first, or am I going to get done first? And that's called being playing yarn chicken. So there you go. Yeah, Spanky has it. Spanky has a yarn chicken, not yarn chicken. He has a crochet chicken. So yeah, who I'm kind of surprised doesn't have chickens? Diana, Kelly's not grabbing our sense of humor yet. Yes, this is true. I'm very gullible. I really am. I always have been very gullible. It's something that I'm trying to grow out of. I'm 53 and I'm still very gullible. So, yeah. It'll take a while if you guys are trying to get me to be quick about stuff. That's a challenge. That's a challenge if I ever saw a challenge. But yes, Diana, I thought I was on with Grandma for a second there. That's okay, Thomas. Sometimes when you're talking on Grandma's channel, I'm still just as gullible then too. And I'm just like, what? And I'll like try and follow along and scroll back up in the chat. What are they talking about? Yeah, that's my life history. That is my life history. So, gullible and, I wouldn't say I'm, well, there's so many things that are unpolitically correct anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I can't say this, I can't say that. I don't know how to compare it. So, yeah, gullible. We'll stick with gullible. You're 53 as well, Thomas? What month were you born in, if you don't mind me asking? I won't ask the date. I'm just curious of the month. Hi, Jen. Jabber Jen is in the house. Jen likes to grow gardens too. Jen, tell me, are you growing crochet chickens in your garden? Let's confuse Jen so I don't look like the silly one anymore. Jen, we were talking about crochet chickens, and I thought Kathleen was growing chicks and hens, crochet chickens, in her yard. Hi, Erica. Good to see you. September 20th, 1972. I'm a couple of months after you. Couple of months after you, but not a lot. Jen says no, she's not growing crochet chickens. Now I want a crochet chicken. Really bad. And I'm going to name it Thomas. Everybody will wonder why it'd be a story to tell, right? A collection to my shelf in the back. That's it. What's your favorite color, Thomas? It's going to happen now. What color do I make Thomas the chicken? Oh, good news is that I found some more of the glacier blue yarn that I was wrong, was disconnected, but it discontinued, but it's not discontinued. I found some. I found 3 more skeins at a local store in called Lens Mill here in Canada. I don't think they have Lens Mill in the US, but it's kind of like an Ollie's. if you know what an Ollie's is in the States. I know they have it in the South. But I did find some, so that's a reason to celebrate. Okay, a green chicken. A green chicken. I can do it. I'm going to do it. I need to talk to Debbie, though. Okay. New goal, new project, new whip, new work in progress. I have so many projects. So many projects. That's what I'm trying to say. That'll be fun, actually. Have that in the back on the shelf. Yeah, that candle is just whipping over there. You're trying to run a serious crochet channel. We're here to bring you a little closer to the funny bone side. Diana, I have never claimed to be a serious crochet channel. This is me learning how to crochet, but I do appreciate that you think I'm trying to be serious, but I could not be serious if I tried. I really don't think I could. I really don't. I'm just too goofy, too gullible, and just, yeah. Jen says, I grow tomatoes, bell peppers, beans, marigolds, sage. Oh my goodness. What is ziniti? What is that, Jen? Can you tell I'm not a garden person? And we will be growing potatoes. How long does it take to grow a potato? I could crochet a potato. I have crocheted potatoes. You ever see those worry potatoes? People crochet potatoes, and then they put a little sign on it, and the sign will say something like, I'm your positive potato," and you put it on your desk or something like that, and it just reminds you that things aren't all bad, It's the positive potato. It's another silly thing that people crochet. Zine ish as. Ashasa. Sounds like anta hanta. Like that Jeff Dunham guy. That's what I see. What sound do bell peppers make, I wonder? Do they make a sound? I don't think they make sounds. I think you're messing with me, Thomas. If a bell pepper were to make a sound, I think it would be, I don't know, green pepper backwards? Maybe? Kathleen, green is an awesome color. A color of growth and life. Oh, I like that. You're making Thomas sound all philosophical and everything, Kathleen. He totally planned that. It's raining. Is it raining where you guys are? It just started here. I'm surprised because I checked the map before I came downstairs to make sure that I wouldn't have to worry about storms coming through or anything. So I think it's interesting that it's raining. Sarah, is it raining over there where you are? Sarah's a stone throw away from me. There's an old saying. Santa anta ahanta. I know what you're talking about, Jen. I speak that language. Diana, have you ever heard of Jeff Dunham? He is a comedian with puppets. Santa anta ana. That's right. Anybody who's never been to my channel before is going to wonder what in the world is going on. So if you're new here, hello. We are picking on a character named Peanut. Is it Peanut, Jen? I think it's Peanut. And he's talking about Santa Ana. And he can't say it right. And, yeah. And the color green. And we're also talking about chickens. Crochet chickens. and hens. I've lost track of what I'm doing. Go back. Let's go back a second here. But anyway, so all those packages I shipped out on Monday got sent back to me because they said I had to pay tariffs on them, which I thought was really interesting. Canada Post sent me a notice saying you need to come pick up your packages. I said, okay, interesting. I wonder what packages I'm getting. Because if Canada Post gives you a note, it usually means it's a box, a pretty large box that they couldn't leave at the doorstep or the mail carrier could not deliver. So I go to the post office and I have 5 packages that I shipped out, and they all got back to me and said, you need to pay tariffs on these. And so I filled out a form to declare duties, and they said, based on your duties, it's going to be $127. And I said, I'll take them home, because all of them put together don't add up to $127. So this was the bad news that I was talking about earlier. So I'm going to have to come up with something else. I think what I'll have to do is get those 5 people gift cards, or in your country. Like I can't give you a Canadian gift card and mail it to you, which is not tariffed, or I don't have to pay duty tax on, but you wouldn't be able to use it. So anyway, that was disappointing. I was super disappointed because I was excited for you all to finally get your packages. Good old tariffs. So I'm going to have to come up with something else, but I wanted to ask there's 3 people that I said I was going to send something small to them if they wanted me to show them what it was going to be. And you can see why I think it's ridiculous that I was going to pay $127 in tariffs. Hey, there's one of them, Debbie. Hey, Debbie. Let me catch up really quick. Diana says, love him. I'm thinking you mean Jeff Dunham, right? Kathleen too. Jen. Yep. Everybody loves Jeff Dunham. He's so much fun. Just clean fun. You know what I mean? Kathleen says, that's the right Kerm. I mean, Thomas. Yes, Peanut, Walter, Ahmed, Bubba J. Yep, Ahmed's funny too. He is. Kathleen says, what? Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Debbie says, just stopping by to say hi while I'm waiting to pick up some food. Thank you, Debbie. I do need to talk to you when you have a chance. No rush. Diana says, oh my OMG, Kelly. Everybody's saying hi. Debbie, Kelly wants to talk to you. Thank you, Jen, for passing on the message. I appreciate it. I'm not driving. I'm driving. Okay, no problem. No rush. I'll talk to you later, Debbie. Erica says, need to declare as a gift and give low value. I'm sure others have lots of experience. Sorry that happened. Yeah, Erica, somebody else. And I did put down low value. That's the part that got me. The envelopes that I was sending out, I put it down for $15 each. And then the 2 boxes that I sent out, I put down as $25 each. And that's why I looked at the girl so perplexed and so confused. And she said, in the end, what got me to finally just accept that I had to walk home, not walk home, but go home, was she said, ma'am, this is up to the United States. This is their form. They want you to do this, not us. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to go home now. So, yeah. But Erica, it's a great suggestion. I think I need to find a different option. And she was pretty nice about it, you know. I may have had a little disbelief I wasn't ever mean to her or rude, but I had a tone that was probably in disbelief type of tone. Does that make sense? Because it didn't make sense to me. So I have my boxes and my packages sitting right over here. And I'm going to have to come up with a plan, because when I say something, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. And I have to figure out a better way to, I think maybe FedEx or maybe Staples. I just thought that they would be even more. And I thought, yeah, okay, I'm done babbling about that. But, yeah, that happened. That was the unfortunate news. Silence, I kill you. Yes, Jen, that's Ahmed. Let's see, Sarah, not me. I can't stand him. Oh, you can't stand Jeff Dunham? Really? I had an opportunity to see him live in Vegas, and I didn't. I saw the Blue Man Show. Has anybody seen the Blue Man Show? But that's what I saw instead of Jeff Dunham, because I'd seen Jeff Dunham shows on HBO and stuff, and I've never seen the Blue Man Show before, so I thought I would experience something different. I should probably check my stitches real quick here, make sure I haven't missed one. Let's make sure I saw him in Atlanta. It was awesome. You like Weird Al too, Jen, don't you? I think you like Weird Al. I'm good. Hey, Gail, good to see you. Hi, I ship from Canada, and I use the Zanos prepay app. I have the value well under $100 and call it a gift. Usually there's no tariff or duties, just the cost of ship. So, Gail, you bring up a great point. I did claim it as a gift, and I claimed the item under the highest item that I claimed was $25. The part that got me where I had to pay the tariffs is they asked me, for Canada reasons, the origin of the country of origin. And unfortunately, some of these items were from across this boat, the slow boat. So not all of them, but some of them, and they were mixed up in everything else. So that's where it came from. And I was afraid that if I didn't say it was from the slow boat, they would check it somewhere along the line, and then maybe I'm just paranoid or a little too nervous. Do you have any tips in that aspect, Gail? How about Amazon gift cards? I could do that, Jen. Yeah, absolutely. If that's something that everybody can benefit from, yeah, I can go to any Amazon country site, Australia, US, Canada, etc. I could do that. I was just hoping that it would be a little more crochet orientated. I know you can get crochet items from Amazon, but I was trying to support other businesses as well, But that is a good suggestion. Good call. There are 2 separate apps that you have to complete the forms. Yep. When shipping to the States. Good luck. Yeah. I watched Jeff all the way through the Got Talent, and he won the Vegas act. Nice. Gail, you put all the info in the app and it gives you a QR code. Yep. I did that. And they scan it at the post office. I usually say they are made in Turkey. Ooh, why Turkey? Is that a free country? No tariffs from Turkey? I send yarn, knitting needles, and sometimes also I say the items are used. I had to list all the items. that were in the packages. I don't know if that's Canada Post or what, but you have to list everything that's in the packages. So I will try. I'll try the turkey. Why not? I guess. I guess you. I feel like I'm being dishonest. And I guess, but anyway, that's what happened. So I'm going to come up with something else for everybody else. And I will play around with that app that you all mentioned, because I do have it. I've got it on my phone. And I would show you, but I think it has my personal information on it. But it is, let me get to the home screen and I'll just make sure I'm using the right, sorry guys. It's this one, right, ladies? This app that look familiar? See where it says country and all that kind of stuff? Just making sure I got the right one. But it gave me a QR code. I went in with my QR codes and everything, and Monday when I dropped it all off, it was fine. But yeah, they made me come back and get them, and go figure. Enough about that though. I'll figure that out. And I appreciate the tips, Erica and Gail. Seriously, navigating Canada Post is a little tricky. I'm not used to it. So I don't normally ship things out, but I wanted to personalize the envelopes and the packages a little bit, Like I can send an Amazon gift card and you guys could buy yarn or crochet hooks or a winder or whatever you wanted. But I just wanted to personalize the gift a little bit, write a hand note and throw a little something in there from Horizon Crochet. So yeah, I'm going to have to look into it harder, but I'm not going to make anybody wait any longer. So we'll see. And Jen, you don't have problems getting Amazon, right? It was just that one time when I sent you something, they had a hard time. Normally you don't have a hard time. How many times can I say hard time in a row? I think so. How about UPS? Yeah, I can check UPS. We also have Purolator up here. So yeah, I'll have to check it out. Maybe, I don't know. I have so many maybes. I want to say maybe it was a new girl. Maybe it was me selecting the slow boat. Maybe it was, I don't know. But it was funny because nobody said anything when I dropped them off, but only when I picked them up. Did anybody see Barb's video today? Her hoop video? She is melting away. She's just melting. Kathleen, are you still working on your dragon? Or was that... No, that was Anastasia that was working on a dragon. Kathleen, what are you making now? But also, remember those... I told you guys the last time we chatted that I was going to get those blocks and make them. Now I'm worried to do that because of all these shipping issues. So I definitely have to figure out something, even if it's getting a private account with Canada Post, because I know a small business that has an account with Canada Post, and they don't have any problems. They just meter it themselves and they come pick them up and the stuff gets shipped out. They don't have to fill out additional paperwork or anything. But I'm wondering if that's because it's a business. Hey, Anastasia, there's the dragon woman. Not that you're a dragon, but you're making a dragon, right? Hey, Barb. Barb, did you just hear my my shipping issues? And you had no problem shipping to me. Oh no, I'm scared. Why are you scared? Are you scared of the green chicken? Oh, because Barb's here. Barb's not scary. None of us are scared, Jen. Barb's a sweetie. Diana agreed, but didn't see it yet. But I watched her Christmas album. And Gail says, yes, do it as an individual. Hey, Norton family's here. Hello, how are you? I saw one of your comments the other day. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching the replay. I appreciate that. Barb says, I heard a little bit. I claimed it was under $10 and it was yarn. It is yarn. You're absolutely right. I don't know. I think it's a little different up here. So Gail and Erica have given me some tips I'm going to try. And we'll see. But other than that, I'm going to get in touch with each one of you and get emails for each of you so I can get you something that is equal in value. Gift cards somewhere that you would like, until I can get this all figured out. And it was funny though, because who was it that mentioned let me see, who was it that said, yeah, send it as an individual. I did, but the lady, I don't think she believed me. And I kind of wonder too if this had something to do with it. When I dropped it off, because I had it in Horizon Crochet colored envelope, and I had a little sticker on it with my P.O. box on it that said Horizon Crochet, I wonder if I made it look too like a business, because she looked at me when she's like, this isn't a business. And I said, no. And she's like, and you have a post office box? And I said, yes. And she just looked at me hard, like a good hard stare. Have you ever had anybody look at you like they're processing something? Anyway, so, and I don't have a business. I don't have a business license. I don't have a business account. This is just a hobby. And I just love you guys. I just love you guys. And so I wonder if she kind of did something or didn't believe me. And I don't know. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Barb, I loved your video today. You are just melting away. If you haven't seen Barb's spin video, she is just melting in every aspect in a good way. Hey Barb, good to see you. I'm excited for this evening's. And the Norton family, Jen, Barb, oh, I'm so scared. Why are you scared of Barb, Jen? What have you done? Barb's harmless. Not harmless. I have no doubt that if she wanted to, you messed with one of her kids or something like that, she'll show you how harmless she is. But you know what I mean. She's melting, melting, melting. She is, literally. She's melting away. And that was my updates for this week. Adventurous. Found more yarn for this blanket. I took my packages to the post office and then promptly 4 days later picked up my packages from the post office. Worked all week. I don't know, there was something else, I forget. Oh, I'm going to make a green chicken. Customs will just see it as a business. Yeah, maybe that's it. No, she said she's watching me. She's watching out for you, Jen. You forgot the word out. She's watching out for you. Oh, I see. She was watching your videos. Gotcha. I think I'm going to make another baby lap, not blanket, tummy blanket. Everybody's having babies up here. You can tell it was a hard winter in Canada this year because everybody has babies due from August to October. So you know what everybody was up to this past winter. So I need to make another one because they're really soft for tummy time and the babies won't hurt their head when they bonk. You know. I don't think anything else. I don't have any other big updates. Sarah and I have found a Mary Maxim store about 45 minutes away from us. I didn't even know it was there. I think it was from one of you all. We were talking about what yarn stores are in Canada, and somebody said Mary Maxim was in Canada, so I did a Google search. And you know how Canada likes to take names from other countries? Well, the town that the Mary Maxim's in is called Paris. So, Paris, Ontario. My light just went out. That was interesting. I wonder what that's about. Today is a weird day, I'm telling you. We're in the dark. Not total dark, but close. Computer updated right before the live. Lights are going out. Kathleen's growing chickens in the ground. All right, let me check this out. I can't get so far before I have to look, make sure I didn't miss a stitch. So I don't have to frog as much as I did last week. And I'm good. So far, so good. Barb, I gotta put eggshells in the tomato plant after this. Yeah, for calcium. Very good. My daughter does the same thing. She collects the eggshells, keeps them all over my kitchen counter until she's ready to use them. And then she makes her own little fertilizer concoction of different stuff. One of the products is eggshells. I'm not sure what the other ones are. Did we ever find out what pepper sounds like? You know what comes to mind, honestly, Diana, is pepper spray, and it sounds like shh. and then is promptly followed by a screaming sound. That's what I think pepper sounds like. I don't know. Anybody agree with that theory? I think pepper spray's been replaced by bear spray, though. Exactly. That's funny. Nah, they would rattle. Peppers rattle? Oh, because of the seeds on the inside? If you can shake the seeds loose? Gotcha. Oh, I just lost yarn chicken. And it totally caught me off guard. It just ended just that quick. It caught me off guard too. I didn't anticipate it. Let me get another skein here. Remind me to save that label because I need to use it as an example. I don't know who's going to remind me, but yeah. Yeah, I guess peppers would rattle. Let me attach these two ends and we'll get going again. But I'll tell you guys, for the people that I kept saying I'm going to send you an envelope with a little something in it, I think it was Brianna, Kathleen, Jen, because you guys won games. There were stickers, crochet stickers in there, one of my Horizon Crochet cards. It had portable crochet hooks, like on a keychain. You know, I think Barb used to give those away too. I didn't know it at the times, but I thought it was a great idea. What else? Pom-pom. A pom-pom. So if you were to crochet a winter hat, there would be a pom-pom in there for it. Like I said, just some little stitch markers. A stitch marker that was a little different. Not a plastic one, but you know. So anyway, I will make it up to you somehow or another. And everybody was getting the same thing except Barb and Debbie because they won my kickoff contest. So they will get something a little different. Norton family, what have you been up to lately? You've been busy in the summer, if they're still here. Stretch that. There we go. What time is it? I have a question for you all, since we've got a decent group here. If you were rewarding yourself, but you know, if I didn't want to reward myself with food, and I didn't want to reward myself in a way that spent money, how would you reward yourself? What would you do? You did something good, you want to celebrate, but you don't want to use food as a way to celebrate, and you don't want to spend a lot of money. How would you celebrate? I'm just curious. This was a question that was asked to me, and I thought it was an excellent question because so many times when we reward ourselves with food. But if you're trying to watch your weight, isn't that kind of counterintuitive? You know? So I thought I got a lot of experts here right now. What do you do to celebrate? Jen, we just ordered a Frigidaire freezer today. Ooh, when's it going to get there, Jen? That's exciting. Whatever you can do. Go out on the town, a nice long shower. I should go over and invite myself over to Sarah's and go swimming. That's not very polite, is it? But Sarah's got a pool. Tonight about 9. Wow, so you ordered it today and they're going to deliver it at 9 o'clock tonight. That's impressive. That is impressive. Hoopa party, right, Barb? That's right. That's how Barb celebrates. She goes spinning. I'm just a spinning, spinning. Anybody know that old country song? I was just a swinging. What was his name? Guy, a ginger with long red beard. So now I'm going to think of Barb. I'm going to think she's just a spinning. Thank you, Sarah. I know you said that. I appreciate you. Yeah, I wanted to make it tomorrow, but they said no. Oh, they didn't want to work on a weekend. Probably, Jen. Are they charging you to deliver it too? I hope not. I guess whenever I reward myself, I'm just gonna have to reward myself with more yarn. I don't know what else to do. Just more yarn. I'm gonna have to sacrifice it and just do it. No, Yaya said no. Oh, okay, interesting. Diana says, there's a little girl in our neighborhood. That's right. Well, I guess I wish I could remember more of that song, Diana. And we were just a swinging. He was on the swing with her on the front porch. Great song. Barb also put out a new video today with some powerful praise music. Really good ones. I've picked 2 of them off of YouTube and put them on my phone for my car rides. My well, it's not an MP3, but you know what I mean. So if you like some powerful praise music, make sure you check out that video of hers. I think it's called A Quiet Place, if I remember right. Okay, I'm home and listening in. So Debbie, I was saying the shipping issue, but I think you got most of that. So I'm going to have to reach out to you and make sure I have your email, because I'm going to have to send you a gift card as your prize, instead of sending you and Barb each that bag with the yarn, until I figure out a better way to ship. But I also wanted to talk to you and see if you had a pattern that you either purchased or you downloaded for that crochet chicken that you made Spanky. That's what I was going to ask you. There's no rush or anything. I want to make a crochet chicken, because today we were talking about how Kathleen was planting hens and chicks in her garden. And I was having a really hard time wrapping my head around what she was talking about. And then Thomas was in here, and they were taking advantage of my gullibleness, and I fully approve it. And now I want to make a chicken. One of your crochet chickens. And I'm going to name it Thomas. Okay. Diana says her name was Shirley Johnson, and she's really looking good. Charlotte Johnson. I don't remember all the words, but it's coming back to me as you're saying it, Diana. What was his name? What was that man's name that sang it? He wrote a lot of songs for a lot of country music singers, but he didn't do too many. He didn't have too many hits of himself. Maybe he did, just not in my circle radio stations. John Anderson, that's it. Yes. Always wore a cowboy hat. Always had a long red beard, and he's just a swinging. Just Google Granny Square's chicken on YouTube. I got it from his Tess Loves Yarn. Tess Loves Yarn. All right, thank you, Debbie. That's all I needed. I appreciate it. And I have your email. I'm going to email you and get some ideas of where you would like to have a gift certificate sent to you, or what kind of gift certificate you'd like to have sent. So I'll probably do that tomorrow, email everybody. And I'd have to figure out a better way to ship if I want to ship. You mean stroking? Swinging? It was swinging. I think I might actually get this row done before we finish up here. That was fast. I'm on a roll. Rolling, 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 rolling. What's everybody working on? Anybody making anything at the moment? Debbie, shipping sucks in general. It doesn't matter in country, out of country. It's crazy expensive. Not only that, but I remember when I used to ship things out to people. You used to go to the post office. They would measure your box, tell you how much it was, and boom, it was gone. Now it's this whole process, and I really feel bad for older generations, maybe, that are not as handy with technology. Like, I have some family members that wouldn't know what in the world they were talking about if they went to the post office, you know? Like, if I'm confused, they've got to be really confused. But I remember how simple it used to be. But yet, when we order things, it gets to us hella fast now, it seems like. So they're making it easier for us to buy, but to receive, well, yeah. I do all my shipping online. I don't go to the post office. Who do you use, Debbie? What did I miss from Gail? A bell pepper rings. Oh. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I'm so gullible. I'm so clueless. Bell pepper rings. Gotcha. I'm going to remember that one. It's a good dad joke. I'll still use that one at work on Monday. I always get into work and I always tell everybody a dad joke. And they're like, all right, Kelly, what's the dad joke of the day? And I tell them sometimes. Not always everybody, but some people appreciate it. I use USPS, but there is something called Pirate Ship, but I'm not sure how to use it yet. It's supposed to be cheaper. Interesting. So if Brianna was here, she could say I was a real smuggler. That sounds like, that kind of name just sounds exciting. Makes me think of Johnny Depp, but the pirate, I need to ship me booty. Okay, that was a horrible pirate impersonation, but I tried. Pirate ship is in the States, not Canada. Oh, bummer. Thanks, Gail. I'm going to try Staples next time. Actually, I'm going to call them first before I carry everything in. And find out what their process is. I think that's there's a Staples really close to me, so I think that would work out well. Okay. Cute, cute, cute. Got the row done. And I didn't miss a stitch. And I did all that talking. Multitasking goals. So yeah, it's all... It's good. It's good. It's good, good, good stuff. No frogging today. Yay! I'm excited about that. Kathleen, oh, or Han Solo and Chewbacca were smugglers. Were they? Really? I thought they were just outlaws. Outlaws are smugglers, I guess, though, right? They're this kind of the same thing. Chewbacca. I can't imagine Chewbacca being a smuggler. Thank you, Debbie. I appreciate it. Bonbon says you guys have pirate ship available in Canada. Okay. Is Bonbon here? Did I miss it? I was so focused on getting that row done. Hi, Bonbon, if you're here. Well, it's about time for me to go. I want to just say thank you, Kathleen, Barb, Diana, Erica, and Gail for all your tips and making sure I'm doing it right and what I did wrong, and I appreciate that. Sarah, Diana, Jen, Debbie. I feel like I'm roll calling for, is it Mickey Mouse, I think, when they went through all the names. No, she's not here, but she had told me that in chat. Ah, gotcha. Thanks, Debbie. I appreciate that. And Bonbon's up in Toronto, so I'm thinking she probably used it. So I'm going to check that out for sure, because there's got to be a way. Yeah, that's the app that I have on my phone and that I used, and I got the code right. The QR codes. I gave them 5 QR codes and they said everything was fine when I dropped them off. It was just later that they reached out to me and said, no, you didn't do this right. So, and they didn't open up my packages. So I don't know what happened or what the difference was, but oh well, I will figure it out. Sometimes a little slow, but I get there. Thomas, if you're still there, hello as well. And I'll try and make a green chicken. Now I'm excited to make a chicken for my hens and chicks. Well, everybody, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. And I will see you on Sunday, I think, at, and go to a different post office. I will, for sure. That is without a doubt. I know one that is the same distance as the other one, just different direction. I'm gonna go there because, yeah. Bye, everybody. I appreciate you. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for teaching me and hanging out. And I will see you at Barb's in an hour. You all take care. Have a great weekend. Bye.